Hello friends, welcome back to Premier Finds. My name is Michelle. On this channel, we discuss a lot of fashion, jewelry, lifestyle, fitness, luxury, low-end, and everything in between. We do have a good time here. As promised, today in this video, we are going to talk about my FARM RIO haul. FARM RIO, you guys have heard me talk about it numerous times. I introduced you to it via flip-flops right here. But in the video, I'm going to focus on dresses today, summer dresses. These are hot off the press. I wanted to bring them to you so that you could see what was available. If you are afraid of color, hold out to the end. I'm going to tone things down. But I started with quintessential FARM RIO. Color, print, vibrancy. It is beautiful. FARM RIO is based out of Brazil, and they do a beautiful job with their tropical prints and motif, bold, vibrant colors, and their designs are just spectacular. First up is this yellow goldenrod marigold dress. It is beautiful, 100% linen. So just know that it is going to wrinkle. That is just inherent to the fabric, but people come to expect that. The sleeves are the star of the show. I didn't even go with a necklace because I wanted nothing to compete with the sleeves. The sleeves start off with a very tight kind of pleat there, and then it blossoms out. This dress is not designed to have the pleats all the way towards the end. The dress is form-fitting. This is a small, and the sleeves should just bloom like a flower. If you go, I'm going to step back so that you can see. This has splits on both sides, okay, and it goes all the way to the back in terms of that deep cutout, okay. Still very form-fitting. You have a little bit of room there. I didn't want to go to an extra small, even though I have a lot of room back there. I was very comfortable with the way this fits in the bodice. It is not scratchy. The linen feels good. I picked this up at Nordstrom. It is a delightful dress. It has hues of that tropical olive green, outlined in white, melon, orange, a little bit of yellow, pinks, some greens, very hints of blue. It's just magnificent. This is the very first FARM RIO dress. Keep up because I want to know your favorite. Oh, and I also went with a colorful earring there to come off of this color here. You don't need a whole bunch going on here. And I would also pair this with this a Havaiana, and they did a collaboration with FARM RIO. So I just think that you can't get any better than that. I love that. And then I would come along with just a very simple clutch, this raffia clutch. And for giggles, with this dress, I would go with a little Delina. Dress number 2, my friends. Is she not delightful? Love, love, love it. Adjustable straps, comes down, flows out. So she comes straight down, glazes over the hips, and then she comes out and down. For reference, I am 5'10", so I would go with a heel with this summer dress. Oh my gosh, FARM RIO does it every time with the color. I wish you could feel the dress. It is smooth, it is vibey, it is beachy, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Beautiful there. This is a small. All the dresses are in a small, but I want you to see how I love the way it has a little give in the back. Sometimes with these dresses, if I really want to wear a flat, I will tie them. I will tie my FARM RIO at an angle and wear the flat. Isn't that cute? Goes right back. Again, these shoes are by Havaiana, but this is a collaboration with FARM RIO, and I think you can see how they come off of each other so nicely. Unlike the other dress, this has more blue in it. It's just different. The other dress is more expensive than this dress, but it's because of all of the linen. This is not inexpensive, but it's a little more price friendly, and this one I think was on, well, yeah, I think it was on sale, and I'll have all of the dresses listed below. Beautifully done. So for jewelry, I just went with a bold floral piece there, went with hoops, pulled in a little color with this necklace. It's just beautiful. You can't go wrong. You could have done gold accessories, silver, and because I am tall and this dress is long, I am going to break out. You know what she is. I told you about this bag in a previous video. This is called Gaia. I told you there would be a place in my life for this bag. You will see that this bag will go with each and every one of the dresses. It screams summer. It is very much collaborative, if you will, with the FARM RIO dresses. So, and for fragrance, I think I would go with the Soleil Blanc. I'm so excited, so excited, so excited. Dress number 2. Let's go next. All right, friends, for those of you who want something not as long, you know, if you're more petite, every dress from FARM RIO isn't long. This one, as you can see, is more of a midi length. It is more petite friendly, if you will. I'm not petite, but if you are petite and you don't want a dress hanging down to your ankles, this is one. It is beautiful linen. I want you to appreciate the beautiful tapestry in this one. It is very much a grass green and white, hence I just pulled out some little white flip-flops, if that is what I would do with this one. Additionally, I put on my Hermes white bracelet, and then I went with some fun white earrings on this one. Another thing that I appreciate about this dress is that I love the oval cutout there. Okay, I will tell you up front, if you are large busted, this dress is not friendly for folks that have very large breasts. It's just going to be a hard fit to pull off, in my opinion, but do you and be great. Additionally, I tend to shy away from skirts that come out too much, especially not skirts, but more so in dresses. I like for dresses to stay down and kind of in, and even though this one comes out a bit, it's not too much. It's a very gradual change in terms of the width of the garment. I love the fit of the bodice, and then I love that it comes out just a bit but not too much. Cool, light, airy, some of the best feeling linen that you will experience. And now I'm going to give you a tour of the back. Is that not nice? Don't skip back day, don't skip arm day. The other thing I want to point out is look at the straps. I want to come in a little closer. I hope you can appreciate that beading there. It's not beads. They are just, it's the same texture as the dress over probably a heavy piece of cotton, and they are adjustable even still. So this is beautiful, 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 beautiful. For this one, you will probably need, I'm going to say maybe just some covers for the girls, if you will, depending on how form-fitting you like the dress. I will say this, FARM RIO dresses are, I think, designed for straighter bodies, if you will. Not saying if you're very curvy you can't enjoy FARM RIO. They do have a variety of sizes, but you need to make sure you pick a dress that is flattering to your body style, shape, and curves. How about that? Did I say that nicely? I hope that I did. You don't want to have a necklace with this one because you want to appreciate the oval neckline there. And then you see I'm standing here like a clown holding this YSL, this Saint Laurent. That is what I would go with for this number. So this is dress number 3, 2 more. Dress number 3, my friends. Here she is. Is she not stunning? It's the dress, friends. It's the dress. Magnificent. I love it. So let me tell you all about it. The first thing is that, yes, indeed, this does show a little cleavage. It is what it is. I didn't design it, but I sure do appreciate what they did. One of the factors that makes this dress so delightful and so comfortable is that there is silicone under the straps and silicone right here. Nothing is moving, friends, okay? Once you get in the dress, things are going to stay where they are. This is a size small. It may feel like it is like I can't breathe, but I can breathe. I can breathe. It's just the design of the dress. It comes in, snatches you in, and then it comes and glides over the hips. And let's talk about the beautiful godets at the bottom. Oh my goodness. So just as the dress comes down straight, glides over, then you have this intonation of fabric, if you will, that comes in a little bit, and then it blossoms out as well. The other thing I like about this dress is that I think that despite the fact that it doesn't have rhinestones or jewels, or that it's not your LBD, your little black dress, I think she's a sexy little number. I love it. I think she's very sexy. And that's interesting given the muted colors, if you will. They are just, it's like a dusting of colors. And you usually don't think of colors like this with a sexy dress. This is quite the sexy sundress, okay? Feels good. This is a linen blend. And it comes, I'm 5'10" again, and it comes down to about my ankle. And I'm gonna do the turn for you here. Comes in at the back as well. Comes over the buttocks. It's not too form-fitting. Curves are still there, doesn't smush you in, and then those beautiful godets at the bottom come out very nicely. You have a little flowy action there. Oh my gosh. I'm just, because I'm a big kid. Thank you for my Wonder Woman moment. Funny story, funny story. So when I'm at the counter paying for this, there's a lady behind me who has her grandmother with her. And I'm getting ready to pay for the dress, and the lady says, "Babe, that's a pretty gown." I said, "Oh my." She said, "That's a pretty nightgown." I said, "Oh, thank you, thank you." She was sweet, but yeah, I gotta tell you, it is form-fitting. It's beautiful, it's comfortable. This dress is, I think it was $270. It's not inexpensive. It is what it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful dress. You don't need any slips under it or any of that kind of thing. Just try Farm Rio. Just give it a try. So for this one, I would pull out, if you had subscribed to my channel, you would know that Dior sent me this little goodie, okay? And this is exactly what I would wear with this little number. Oh yeah, it's meant to be a makeup bag. No ma'am, it is not. That's going to be a pretty little clutch, okay? And then I went with no necklace. I just think the dresses are so ornate and pretty. I personally like to go with just a strong earring. If I were to do anything, maybe a little necklace. Just depending on the dress maybe, but I like skin. I like to focus on the dress. The dress is the star of the show. So I usually go with a strong earring, and then simple bracelet over here with that interesting ring that we talked about in one of my other videos. And then how about this number right here? I love it because it goes nicely with the colors in the dress. So a brass bracelet there, very nicely done. And then went with the raffia earrings, okay? So in terms of fragrance, I would do Louis Vuitton Attrapé Roubaix right here. There she is, beautiful. That's what I would do with this one, okay? That just speaks to me. Again, this, my friends, is dress number 4. I have one more in me, folks. Dress number 5, friends. Dress number 5. Sexy isn't always about being half naked. Full-on dress. I think it is beautiful, it is elegant, it is classy, it is sexy, understated elegance. I love the color wheel on this one. A very light linen blend, beautiful goldenrod trim, hues of blue, navy, darker navy, royal blue. Oh, I just have no words. Even all the way down to the button. They nailed it. They nailed it with the buttons. I love the way they cinch things in with like this little belt naturally built into the garment. The blouson in the sleeves. Spectacular. Spectacular. I love that it's so big. I'm glad they went big on this one. No necklace required in my mind due to the neckline. Love that little hint of skin right here, ladies. Now with this dress, if you're saying, "Michelle, I don't like a form-fitting nothing," this may be you. Additionally, you're covered up if you're going somewhere that it's windy. This is a beach dress. This is an engagement photo dress on the beach. And then this is made to, that little hook and eye closure is made to bring it all the way in, and that it's going to stay, okay? The one thing I wish they had done was to make that maybe in a gold tone. I think it would have come off of the dress a little better. Nothing, obviously. I got it anyway. There was no big deal there. This is a size small. I love that it is fitted throughout here, but it's very loose, it's very airy. This dress is not lined, but it does present to have lots of lining in it because they did a good job of keeping it very fluid and full. So I love that. Went with the hair up so that you could really appreciate everything about the dress. Check this out. Another Havaiana and Farm Rio collection was this Havaiana flip-flop, not made for this dress. If you wanted to do that, I don't think I would do a heel with this dress. I think I would find something very low. If it was going to be a beachy type event, I would go with a very high-end flip-flop per se. But I think I would go with a flat shoe on this one. I don't think I would even wear a wedge. I think I would go with a very, very dressy, classy shoe. I would unbox the shoe that I got from Nordstrom, but you'll have to wait and see that in another video. This is just beautiful. I'm gonna do a turn for you. This is dress number 5, and also I want you to notice at the bottom down there, detail through and through. I would do that flip-flop, but let me tell you what else I would do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I told you I was gonna wear this hat. I'm gonna get on my soapbox. This was a $200 hat. I got it at the end of the season. I said I was going to wear it, and here it is. I paid about $65 for this hat, and it all comes together, people. Also, parenthetically, I have seen different types of Farm Rio pieces in TJ Maxx, but let me tell you what I have found. Sometimes it is sewn improperly, which doesn't make or break the purchase by any means. If you can get a $300 dress for $40, go for it, friend. I may not care that it feels a little awkward in the waist, or this button is a little off center. Give me the $40 dress, please, okay? Deal with it, pin it, it's Farm Rio. But the dresses that I showed you today, top of the season, top of the line, nothing inexpensive about it. If you just want to treat yourself to one, go for it. What I need to know from you, dear friends, which one did you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Okay, keep this in mind. There are dresses that will be available at the end of the season. So when you see a Farm Rio dress for $125, know that it was almost $350 or $400. Get in there, save your pennies. I do this every year. You all think that I just do. Not all of the time. No, I don't. I wait, I study, and I save, and then I go in for the kill. Didn't save any pennies on this one, but because I usually save on other things, I went in. I'm not disappointed. I saved on the hat again with this one. These earrings, I'm gonna go with Old Lady Dior, and I'm gonna finish with Solange because I like the way it comes off of the dress. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. I have so many more videos to go through. I have so many things. I want you to be a part of this journey. Please subscribe, share the video with a friend. Tell me if you have Farm Rio. Most importantly, which dress spoke to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even none. Until next time, au revoir.